Is the riskiest film that you ever done?
Of course, Chandigarh Karachi is very, very risky. Of course, it was right from the inception and shooting, marketing, and sending the message across to people. I think the riskiest film ever.
Physically, I think this must have been a very challenging film for you because we've not seen you like this.
Change your stance with every film. Of course, it is a taboo subject, but it is a different stance of mine in the film. I'm inspired, and you've done such a great job. How do you talk with your eyes and everything? And I had nothing to say because it's Hrithik Roshan. Of course, after watching the trailer, a lot of trans people were offended because there are a lot of slurs in the trailer. Hi, this is Ayushmann Khurrana and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
We have with us an actor who loves to be a risk taker, and the results are there for everyone to see. Ayushmann Khurrana, welcome back on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And you've said recently, I think in one of the interviews, that you like being a risk taker. That is something that fascinates you in a way.
I've built my entire career taking risks. Right from the first film, there were option nahi mere paas. I can only take risks and nothing else.
Right.
Yeah.
And you've also said that Chandigarh Karachi is the riskiest film that you've ever done.
Of course, Chandigarh Karachi is very, very risky. Of course, it was right from the inception and shooting, marketing, and sending the message across to people and changing their perspective, the way they think. It was, I think, the riskiest film ever.
All right. And but why do you say that? What exactly is there? Because you've done many risky films and you've done a lot of transformations in various films. So why this one?
Like, I think the riskiest film was to begin with Vicky Donor. Then other sexual subject was Shubh Mangal Savdhan. And then Shubh Mangal Zyada Savdhan, and this one, Chandigarh Karachi. Anything which deals with something which is slightly sexual becomes very difficult for the masses to consume, and how to appeal people and make it palatable for those audiences is the most trickiest part. And of course, how to market the film. We didn't tell in the trailer that the film is about trans.
Exactly.
So it was very, very risky. We were treading a very risky path over there.
The issue with maybe content which is having certain sexual content is that it can go wrong.
Yeah.
Like if the sur is not right, it can go wrong as well, and that is something that is the tricky part.
I think you need someone like Gattu Kapoor, Abhishek Kapoor to make a film on a trans love story. And similarly, in the past, I had somebody like Anand Rai who understands the masses. And we need intelligent filmmakers to back such projects because it can go haywire, of course. We are treading a very, very risky line with these kind of subjects. And this particular film, of course, like in the previous film, for example, Shubh Mangal Zyada Savdhan, I'll give you an example. मैं पटना गया था, वहाँ बोले कि हम पिक्चर देखने अपनी फैमिली को लेके नहीं गए क्योंकि दो लड़के किस कर रहे थे. So you really need those audiences to come to theaters and then realize what's happening there. And same thing happened with Chandigarh Karachi. हमने सोचा इस बार बताएंगे नहीं कि subject क्या है, so that people should realize when they watch the film, it gives an illusion of a hetero love story, but when you sit in that dark theater and then you realize the story kuch aur hai, and then you take the message home.
You've been having this unique distinction of just marrying entertaining content with certain social element without being preachy. You've had one of the, I think, finest films in the last 10 years in Article 15 when it comes to that. Why is it important for you to just have a certain element of social message and make sure that it's not preachy? Because then it becomes boring after a point of time.
Yeah, of course. In this particular film also people were expecting कि end में शायद कुछ एक speech होगी, monologue होगा, वो नहीं था इसके अंदर. It's just about these two people falling in love. But at the same time, it's very pertinent as an artist that you give something to the society. And as I said earlier, that it's a give and take situation. It's a symbiotic relationship between society and cinema. कभी-कभी आप society से कुछ लेते हैं, कभी society कुछ देते हैं. And I think till the time there's no value addition through your work of art or piece of cinema, and I think there's no fun. I come from a theatre background. Street theatre करते हुए हमने काफी कुछ ऐसा कुछ किया है, where you make plays on social issues. So I think it's just the extension of that at the same time. But I think cinema has to give something to people, otherwise there's no use.
Physically, I think this must have been a very challenging film for you because we've not seen you like this. People don't associate in a way Ayushmann with these sort of like hamstrings and muscles and like flat board abs and the works. So that must have been quite a hectic
It
regimen
was
as
only
well.
possible during lockdown because I was sleeping for 10 hours, 8 hours, 8 to 10 hours, and working out for 2.5 hours, learning cross-functional training and everything. It was very, very difficult. So I want to utilize that time last year just to transform my physicality, my body type, and it was not easy. Otherwise, during normal days, you don't get time. You have so many engagements that you just don't get sleep for more than 6 hours. You have meetings and everything. So for me, it's very difficult to dissociate myself with the whole circus going around me. So it was just easier for me when the lockdown happened and I was just concentrating on my transformation.
And apart from that, what I personally found very fascinating was that we've seen your journey since your first film. So you have this element of being this cerebral actor, that you're naturally intelligent. You write, you think, you sing, and there is thought into that. But here you are playing a character who doesn't understand what being cerebral is all about. He's all muscles. कि उसको समझ में आता है कि 150 ग्राम मुझे प्रोटीन मुझे खाना है, because that is something that I need. So that must have been quite, जैसे आपका physicality के बारे में आपके बहुत बार कहा गया, आपने transformations करे हैं, physically in the sense कि the sort of maybe man, woman, all sorts of roles you played. But यहाँ पर आपने intelligence के level पे आपने एक कुछ transformation की, which is very, very unique.
Manu Munjal, the character is not me at all.
Exactly.
Even he's aggressive, he's not empathetic at all. Of course, there's a character transformation in the film. But it's very important to be part of such a film. Sometimes I'm active as a character, like in Shubhamangal Zaha Savdhan, I play a gay character in the film, but in this one, I'm reactive. So it's not me who's trans person, it's Vani's character, who's a trans girl. So I guess it's you just change your stance with every film. Of course, it is a taboo subject, but it is a different stance of mine in the film, and it is very important to represent the lowest common denominator. How will they react to a trans person? I'm just a manifestation of the society in the film. Like एक चंडीगढ़ का लड़का जो ज़्यादा पढ़ा लिखा नहीं है, गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में पढ़ा है, वो कैसे रिएक्ट करेगा जब उसको पता लगेगा उसकी गर्लफ्रेंड पहले लड़का थी. So it was his transformation which matters a lot in the society. Otherwise, if you're making a film with a cerebral character for cerebral audience, there's no change in the society. It's like an inside joke. आप उन्हीं audience के लिए बना रहे हैं जो पढ़े लिखे हैं, जो sensitized हैं. आपको वहाँ तक पहुँचना है जो बिल्कुल sensitized नहीं है, जिनको trans का मतलब भी नहीं पता है. Just like Manu Munjal's character in the film. So it just penetrates more.
While I was coming for this interview, I was just remembering one thing that I still remember. So we were at YRF for screening, and you told me that Meri Pyari Bindu ka it had released a few weeks back, a couple of 3 weeks back, and so I used to just give my opinions on this live in Twitter sort of thing at that point of time. So Periscope. So you said कि वो मैंने देखा आपका, और वो सबसे ज़्यादा जो hearts जो उड़े हैं वो मैंने उड़ाए. From that to now that you're having Hrithik Roshan praising you to the moons. I spoke to Prithvi Raj the other day for he did the remake of Andhadhun, and he's having great things to say about you. How do you look at this journey? At times do you feel it's unreal, the way things have happened with you?
More than unreal, is surreal, I think. I think it was just a step-by-step journey which I really enjoyed, and picked up scripts which were great and backed by great filmmakers and scriptwriters. But yeah, it's been quite a journey, and journey is still going on. You learn every day, and with every film, and it came as a great validation when Hrithik Roshan tweeted. He called me. We spoke for half an hour, and he was like, "I'm inspired, and you've done such a great job. How do you talk with your eyes and everything?" And I had nothing to say because it's Hrithik Roshan. I've like seen him since my school days, and Kaho Na Pyar Hai, running Houseful, and suddenly he gives you a call. And I was also an anchor on a dance show where he was a judge. In 2011, there was a dance show on a GC channel called Just Dance, and I was the anchor. He was the judge. So we go back a long way. So he's seen my journey, and he was also very emotional, and I got really emotional. I was like, I had nothing to. I had tears in my eyes. I don't know what to say, seriously.
Right. Okay. And I spoke to another director, and he was like talking about Andhadhun, for example, that it's going to be very difficult to match for anyone to remake that film because the way it has been made. All right. And now, when it comes to your script choices, so you have this inclination of choosing scripts which is having a certain message in that. You're trying to say something. How do you strike a balance? that you know ऐसा भी होना चाहिए कि ज़रूरत से ज़्यादा एक्सपेरिमेंटल हो गए और पता चला कि आज के टाइम पे कोई भी बुरा मान सकता है तो वो भी ना हो and at the same time you're saying what you want to say. How do you strike that particular
It
balance?
is very difficult for a subject like this. Of course, after watching the trailer, a lot of trans people were offended because there are a lot of slurs in the trailer. Because more than the slurs, for common person, it is like how they react because of the conditioning they've had over the years. So of course, but after watching the film, we got comments from Ghazal Dhaliwal, who's a script writer. She's a trans woman, and then we have Shruti Sitara. She's India's first Miss Global, trans Miss Global. She just won the title,
Right.
and she also watched the film. So if you're getting validation from the opinion leaders of the community, I think it says a lot about the film. But at the same time, of course, in the beginning, you have to make a trailer which gives a slight intrigue
Yeah.
and doesn't reveal a lot. And of course, you get a lot of comments from the community. But being an ally, I think we're all learning a lot. And it's this is the film which is just an induction for people. तो उनको पता तो चले कि ये है क्या. It's just the first step. Otherwise, I think it should be remembered as something which is like a conversation starter.
Right, and apparently Bobby Darling wants you to do a biopic of him.
Let's see how we can just strike that balance. But I think moving forward, we should have a trans person acting as a trans person in the film. There should be representation. If somebody who's playing Bobby Darling should be a trans girl, or Bobby Darling herself should play that character.
And Vani Kapoor's, I think she has delivered maybe her career best performance. कल उनसे मेरी बात हो रही थी, मैंने उनसे वही कहा कि that आपकी खूबसूरती के अलावा जो आपका जो soul है वो दिख रहा है इसके अंदर, which is I think which always stays with you. You take that back home somehow. So how was the experience of working with an actor like, because you know even she's not having any inhibitions.
Yeah.
And I think for a role like this, that was important.
Yeah.
For the two actors not to have inhibitions.
You know, of course, in this particular character, we were looking for someone who's not explored as an actor. You know, Vani was doing great films. She was part of great projects, but she was not. She was still waiting for that role, which really underlines her as an actor. And this is that character, Manvi's character. And I think she's beautifully done that role. Of course, there's a lot of intimacy in the film. And I think sex is a very important part for any trans person because it just validates you physically, because that's the transformation you've gone. It's not just physical, it's also emotional transformation. And I think she has done her homework right. And she met a lot of trans people. And whatever she's portrayed on screen is because of sheer empathy towards the community.
Yeah, and she thanks. After the act, she actually thanked, which is strange in a way.
Yeah.
But that shows the level of maybe lack of confidence levels in the community in a way at times. The way they have been conditioned,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate. So I spoke to Abhishek yesterday about the possible employment opportunities for these guys. The trans lady that you speak to in the restaurant,
Yeah.
whom you meet on the street. So she says that I'm a BA in English. But somehow, when she goes into the marketplace for getting jobs suiting her degree, maybe it's tough for her to do that. So maybe there should be better employment opportunities as well.
Absolutely. To begin with, I must tell you that in Chandigarh Punjab University, we have a separate washrooms for trans people. So it is a first step coming from like a university in Punjab. And I think it is happening. It will happen eventually. And even my alma mater, St. John's High School in Chandigarh, they are supporting trans people, trans students also at the same time, kids. So change is happening. It's happening slowly, but it's happening. Even in Kerala, there are common clothes for boys and girls, so that there's no set rules कि लड़कियों को ये पहनना, लड़कों को ये पहनना है. So I think it is happening across the nation, but it will take time. Our country is very complex. We can't compare it to the West. That suddenly there has to be a change. But I think we are living in two Indias. One has progressed 10 years in one past couple of years, and one is going backwards. So I think we have to be at the same plane somehow.
Yeah, we won't go into the Veerdas space.
Yeah, of course. Hi, this is Ayushman Khurana and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.